Should we make them hold on a little bit longer?
I tell them that you won't come on until you've got loads of likes.
That'll do. Let's come back. Rich, I love you,
yeah, buddy! Yeah, buddy!
Everybody in the chat, we love you too. Is that right, Rich Mitch?
That's right.
And Rich Mitch says Leon is still shite. Those are fighting words, buddy.
Those are fighting words.
Bold,
fighting
audacious. Justin says Rich Mitch will bow down to Le Lion. We love you, Justin. Jack Dean, we love you too. Lyndon, we love you. Yoshi says he's been watching more UFO videos than perfume videos this week.
I'm going to be releasing that UFO information this week, or next week.
Yeah, I've been hearing stuff about that. Try not to look too much into it.
It's just going to be weather balloons, isn't it? Imagine if it was.
Wait, Rich Mitch doesn't have an opinion? My goodness, what's happened?
That's right.
Rich Mitch, have you bought Diaghilev already?
I haven't, no. I'm not going to either.
You'll have it. A Peace Marine, great one. Hello, Nick from London. David from Puerto Rico. David. Tampa via Puerto Rico. Yana from Copenhagen. Lovely. So who played today? Was there any soccer games?
Yes, there was. There was 3. There was Ukraine versus Northern Macedonia. There was Belgium versus Denmark.
Ooh.
And now there is Holland versus Austria.
It's on right now?
Yep. I think it's just about to finish.
Maybe I'll turn it on while we're streaming. I'll have it on in the song here.
It's Yana has contributed 20D kick. I think that's Denmark kroner, isn't it? Danish kroner. And she's contributed, says Diaghilev fundraising for the duck. Tell you what, if they raise enough money, right, I'll buy Diaghilev.
I bet you will.
If I get it for now, I'll buy it, no problem.
I'm not finding the game.
It's on BBC. Oh no, you haven't got it, have you? No. It's on there somewhere. You'll be somebody
right now.
Yeah. Or it was. If it's not, it was.
Is it over? Is it like chances are it's over? I don't know. I just got home from work. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. Sorry. I'll watch the replay later. Hello from the Rocky Mountains. Awesome. Page of Styles is here.
Someone from Darlington? Calamity Chris? I live just up the road from you. I live in Northumberland.
How do you
just up the A1.
Perfume Marmsmalerin.
What?
Parfum. Right Parfum Samlerin. From Stockholm. Hello, Yelena. From Australia, I believe.
Yelena.
Yeah, England. Like the stream. Like the stream. Yo, like the stream. Bring out the gladiators. Yes.
Lick the stream for Eugene.
Tara's in the house. Hello, Tara. The lovely Tara and her bike seat sniffing hound dog, Fritz. Sean is here. Christy O. Let us know where you're from, Christy, if it's not a secret. Fosco from Philly. Yeah, buddy. Lawman. Le Lion or Diaghilev. Oh, man, that's a punch in the face. Huh. Oh, don't do this to me. Stop it. Le Lion or Diaghilev. I love them both. I would steal money to buy them both. How about that? Michael Alexander in Portrait of a Lady. Michael and Monte Cristo, Musk Milano. So this is what you're saying, Darlington, Eglinton, England? Sorry.
Darlington is just like 20, 30 miles. It's just under an hour away from us. It's about 40 minutes, half an hour down the A1.
Cool. Le Sable Roses, I have that perfume and I really struggle with it. It's a very pretty rose perfume, but I want more from it considering it's a Louis Vuitton Middle Eastern exclusive. You know what it kind of reminds me of is Noir de Noir, and they're both from the same perfumer, Jacques Cavalier.
Ooh.
Should I buy Le Lion or Pavarotti? Buy both.
Pavarotti. It's cheaper and it's better.
I would get Le Lion. You don't need to apologize for being late, Audrey Jane, but we're glad you're here. How much?
Audrey Jane absolutely loves that Samsara, by the way. I smelled it yesterday. And it's absolutely sensational.
Which one?
The vintage eau de parfum.
Samsara? Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
And we talked about this, I think, the last stream. Samsara, the one that she picked up, is by far the best Western world sandalwood perfume that I've come across.
Absolutely.
And second place is like way down the list, which would be probably Bois de Zile. Oh, here we go. Yana donating. DK
Danish krona
20. Diaghilev fundraising for the duck. Okay, we'll collect it for the duck. Jim sending good vibes. Thank you, Jim. Yes. He'll have it in 300 days. 300 days or your money back.
Start a GoFundMe. European prices, not American prices.
Tower ACDD.
Au Cours de Désert.
I don't know that one. Is that a flanker to what's the Mudacane?
L'air de Désert.
L'air de
Désert. Yeah. It's not a flanker, it's like a more grown up version. It's like an older version.
What was L'air de Désert? Was that like a childish version or?
No, it's thinner. It's more. I think L'air de Désert's more interesting, but Au Cours de Désert's deeper and richer, but it hasn't got some of the nuances that L'air de Désert's got.
We got Jim from Long Island, New York. We have Emilios from Chicago, I believe. Audrey Jane is in vintage heaven with Samsara. Congratulations, Audrey. You got a beautiful perfume.
It was our 30th birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday, Audrey Jane. Everybody wish her a happy birthday. Dare we ask how old she is, or is that just plain rude? We'll be rude and we'll ask.
I told you it was our 30th. I told you it was our 30th birthday.
Yes, I wasn't even paying attention. I just heard birthday. I was so excited. Happy birthday.
30th. That's right.
Drac from Glasgow. Hello, Drac. And Drac, I saw his comment the other day saying he has a problem with Diaghilev and he's not sure if it's a cheap perfume trying to recreate an expensive one or an expensive perfume trying to recreate a cheap one. So whatever it is, he feels like it's a cheap perfume. That's what I got.
I think I get what he's saying in that it smells like it's a perfume trying to imitate other perfume.
Right.
It's a perfume trying to do it feels like it's bolted together. That's what it feels like for me. That's
what Luca Turin called Mon Guerlain is lavender wings bolted onto a Jiki car. It's like a wannabe jicky, just like a sugary jicky. Yes, like the stream for Audrey's 200 ml bottle of Samsara.
Absolutely sensational. I smelled it. I put it on my hand yesterday, and it was absolutely fucking beautiful.
Right? Did you get the oil from it, like the sandalwood oil?
No, I got oil. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I didn't get like an oily vibe, like a horrible oil, but like it feels thick. Feels like you could lubricate a car engine with it. It's that thick.
Do you hear this?
Well, who's doing that? Somebody outside. They're not happy about my opinion on Diaghilev.
I'm gonna have to go egg his car. If this keeps,
don't egg his car.
Don't egg his car.
No, go and egg his car.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about it. If it keeps up, we got to egg his car.
Yeah.
Vladimir, how big is the lawn where it tired you out?
Sorry? How big is the lawn where it tired you out? Yeah. What did you wear today?
What did I wear? Well, I wore Le Lion.
Oh.
Here we go. I love it. And I thought, I got up this morning. I said, I knew it's going to be hot. Let's do what they do in the Middle East and wear something loud and bold and adventurous. And no regrets. This shines in the heat. Absolutely loved every single minute of it. What an absolutely beautiful perfume. I'm obsessed. Love it dearly. I think the best perfume of the 21st century so far.
Shut up.
Yeah. There we go, Rich Mitch. Take that, punk.
That's right. Take that, bitch. Take that, Mitch.
If you could set Jesus's halo on fire, this is what this would smell like. Yeah.
An outrageous description. That's fantastic.
Yeah. It would smell like Jesus, Buddha, and like Muhammad all walking down the street together and lighting all their halos on fire. All these enlightened guys, they all have the halos. It's just so spiritual, right? Really dark and resinous. Like it reminds me of church and very smoky. And it goes like through all these transformations. It's unreal. You got like, benzoin and probably myrrh and I don't know. You got vanillas and I almost feel like there is some moss in here. Obviously,
not the moss I know, surely. Surely not the moss I know.
Not the vintage moss, but there is some green aspects to this. Absolutely beautiful. Yesterday I wore this. Another church. This is a midnight stroll, and this is another church incense. This is probably darker. This is darker. Le Lion to me is golden. It's golden brown. This is dark. This is black, just like the bottle shows. Really dark incense. This is more churchy, where Le Lion is, it's more of everything else. I guess Le Lion is more ambery, like golden ambers, powders, vanillas, resins. This is mostly frankincense, like church burning frankincense. I don't know. I'm just kind of into these really resinous. I guess the resins really pop in the warm weather. Yesterday was really nice. And on Tuesday, when did we see you last?
Tuesday, wasn't it? Monday, Tuesday?
I wore this on Tuesday. That's black tie. And we talked about black tie.
Yeah.
So you were saying something about Celine this morning in conversation. What's going on? You coming around to your Celines?
I am. I'm coming around to the ones that you sent us. I'm warming to them. They're not as that. To me, they're still a little bit bland. But they are nice. I don't know if I would ever own more than one. I just can't smell the difference.
Try them out.
There's not. Yeah. I'm still trying them out. Don't worry. Like I told everybody, I would wear all of these perfumes. I told everybody I would wear all these perfumes, and I am. So they just have to bear with us while I get through them.
Right. I like the Celanes. I think they're great daily drivers if you don't want anything heavy or obnoxious. And
yes, they're not going to change the world. Those perfumes, no. They're not a reference. Like
no,
they're not like a Dior
not.
hob. They're not a Dior arm. They're not a fucking. They're not a like a Mitsuko, or they're not a Koros. Or
They're definitely not generic. They're not generic either. They're interesting enough where I could wear them every day. Either one of them. What did you wear today?
What did I wear today? Today I wore Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme 1994, the original sticker version, made in Italy.
All right.
Absolutely sensational. Absolutely beautiful.
Okay. So what do you get from it? It's been a long time since I wore it. I remember a lot of citrus, tobacco.
I get lavender.
I don't remember lavender for some reason.
Lavender, a lot of lavender. Not a lot of spices, but noticeable spices. What else do I get? Hold on. I get citrus, but not like a sweet citrus, not a bitter citrus.
Yeah, lots of citrus, like lemon, isn't it? Lemon.
Yeah, there's it's a Malfi lemon. I think Malfi lemons are quite sweet for a lemon. You know how lemons are quite bitter and acidic.
Yeah.
This is more of like a sweet lemon, not sherbet, but like it's hold on. Yeah, it's more aromatic. It's got like a warmness that it's got an amber. I get a lot of amber from it, like a lavender amber, sandalwood. That might be what the creaminess is, because there's a lot of creaminess in it for us as well. Maybe some tonka, bergamot, maybe some mandarin, orange, that sort of color as well. It's blended beautifully though. It's really well blended. It doesn't. There's no rough edges to it at all. It's very smooth, very inviting, very silky.
Yeah, the modern one is really rough and clashes. It's like the citrus and tonka have no business being together.
Yeah, they've got no conduit. There's nothing that goes between them that makes them belong together.
Like as you're inhaling it, it literally burns the lining of your nose.
Yeah. It makes you wonder who did it, who made the reformulations. I think that should be like a thing. Putting their names to reformulations. That would stop people from doing a shit job anyway.
Right. What anchors it in the base? What genre would you consider?
Aromatic citrus.
Do you get the tobacco?
I don't get the tobacco very much, no, but I do get the sandalwood.
Maybe after you pump a couple of sprays and get some air into that bottle, it'll come alive.
Yeah, that's a good shout. It's never been sprayed before. I got it from the Perfume, yeah. It had never been sprayed. Hold on a second, I've dropped the bullet. So I'm looking at the notes now. Lavender's in the top. These are just the top notes, right? Lavender, lemon, bergamot, clary sage, tarragon, neroli, orange, and mandarin orange. The middle notes are pepper, cinnamon, coriander, geranium, violet, jasmine, and rose. The base notes are tobacco, sandalwood, tonka bean, musk, cedar, amber. I thought there was amber in it. Coumarin and iris.
It might be a fougere, lavender and coumarin and all that citrus.
Yeah. It hasn't got patchouli in, but I mean, it is aromatic. It is aromatic, and it's really nice. But I'm getting used to it.
You're enjoying it, eh?
I am enjoying it. I've enjoyed it.
That was my signature scent in my 20s. Like the original.
Lovely.
Yeah, I loved it. Absolutely
lovely.
Loved it. I was basically wearing that and Lamal. But more so that Dolce & Gabbana. I remember preferring the Lamal.
So yesterday I wore Mint Fresh by James Healy, which was a star of the Com about 8 years ago.
Right.
7, 8 years ago. Mint Fresh. Really nice. Really nice.
Okay.
I've put quite a decent little dent in it as well. I'd say I've used about a quarter.
Just a nice, soft, fresh mint perfume.
Yeah. Soft mint, fresh, spot on. It's not like it's not a harsh mint. It's not an overly pronounced mint, but it is mint. Powdery a little bit, I think.
Any other notes stand out in that, or is it like more one-dimensional?
I get quite a lot of the mint's big. There might be something else in it, like I think it's got tea in it.
Okay.
And if you think about tea when you smell it, you can get the tea note. But it's pretty well covered. Everything else supports the mint. It is generally about mint. There's I think there's bergamot in it as well. But you could say that about almost any perfume, really, couldn't you? But I think there's if it's not bergamot, it's something else. There's like a citrus, like a little citrus, and then I don't know what's in the base. It's not patchouli, but it's not very heavy. It only lasts about 3 or 4 hours. But I just reapply throughout the day.
Yeah, Denby agrees. Mint Fresh has a pronounced green tea accord in the mid.
Yeah.
Fritz the Cat mixes Kuros and Ultra Malt 50. Oh, what have you done? Oh,
yeah, me.
I did not need to know that.
He lives fast. He lives fast.
I can't unthink that. Now
it's
with me. And I always like Duncan. I don't know if I feel the same way anymore.
So the day before that,
Celine Titanic. Okay, that can mean many things.
So,
Dave, sorry, go on.
The day before that, I wore Terre de Hermes EDT.
All right.
And the EDT, and it was lovely. It was quite hot that day.
So was it vintage?
Was it what?
Was it vintage?
I don't know what year it is, to be honest. I don't think so. I think it's like a 20. I think it's like a 20. 2015, 2014. It's not a vintage. I don't know why they would need to why they would need to reformulate it. It's not as if they're it's not as if they're fucking it's not as if it's like full of naturals, is it?
Right, yeah, synthetic orange. Maybe the geranium, geranium and patchouli are probably the only, if there's anything natural in there, would be those.
Vetiver as well.
So and cedar. I don't know. Doesn't seem like there's anything in there worth reformulating. But it could be anything. Who knows? Artisan got some perfumes with oud. Why? Why more? They already had one oud. What's with the oud? Stop.
Send ouds.
Send ouds. Yes, send nudes. I mean ouds.
Send ouds away.
Yes. Absolutely. Spot on.
Audrey Jane wanted to know how I thought the vintage Samsara compared to the vintage Samsara EDP compared to the vintage Samsara EDT. I think the EDP is nicer.
Yeah.
But I think you know more about both of them. You're probably in a better
I find
position.
the EDP more fresher, and the florals are more prominent in the top. And they're almost like the florals appear all together, while in the EDP, it's like you can separate them. The Ylang is very prominent to me. They call Samsara like the jasmine and sandalwood. I'm like, I don't know, man. There's like iris, jasmine, rose. It's got a huge rose top and Ylang. Like I can pick up all four of those florals independent of each other in the EDP. I prefer the EDP. I like it. It's nice. It's got a nice heft, but it's not cloying at all. At least not on me. There are moments where it goes away and then it comes right back a few minutes later. And I love that peekaboo, you know?
Yeah.
I like that. It's kind of like mysterious, very incensey and I don't know. I kind of related it to Buddha's perfume. That's something Buddha would wear. That's how I felt while wearing it. Catherine's here. So I was talking to somebody, Daniel from the live streams, and we were planning on going to Le Parfumier next weekend. It's not an absolute. The date isn't an absolute, but that's what we're looking at right now. Is next weekend. So it'll be Daniel and I, maybe one more person with us, and if anyone else would like to come down and meet us or hang out, everybody's more than welcome. We're gonna go up for a night, get a Airbnb and come back the next day. It's only a 5-hour drive. So we're going to go check it out, check out a couple other shops in Montreal and maybe do some streaming. And we'll see all from there.
Yes.
I'll give you
you and Daniel going to share a bed.
We might spoon. I'm not sure. I don't know if he's into spooning. Well, I don't know. I'll let you know. I can live stream the spooning too, if you're interested.
That's right. Like the Truman Show, where they used to stream. They used to stream him while he was sleeping.
Oh, it was going to turn into a train wreck, isn't it?
Oh,
it was.
I don't know.
She got the Samsara EDP.
She did the vintage one, the big 200 ml bottle.
Streaming and streaking.
It was lovely. I smelled it on my hand and it was absolutely beautiful. I was jealous. Wish I'd got it. But that's life. I've got the one with the big jasmine in.
Great question here. What is and I'll ask this to everybody. What is your biggest lesson learned in perfumery? Try everything and try several times. And when people tell you that something is great and you don't like it, come back to it. Put it away for a couple months, maybe even a year or so, and come back to it and retry it. And you never know, you might fall in love. It's happened to me, and I've heard other people say the same.
Yeah.
At the same time, if you don't love something, that's okay. You don't need to. You're not obligated to love anything. There's no expectations. I like to often wear things that I hate for some reason. I don't know. I'm just interesting like that.
Hate fucking yourself.
Maybe because I hate No, that's not why. I don't know. It's just like, what can I learn about this perfume, or what can I learn about myself? Either one or the other. And if I can learn something, I win, right? It's a win for me.
Yeah. Want to know what I've learned the most from?
What's that?
Perfume. Trust your own nose.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Trust your own nose. Trust your own nose. If you like it, you like it. It's your nose. You've got to buy it. It's your money. You do what you want. It's great having these these streams we're doing and listening to other people's videos. And I watch other people's videos all the time and listen to other people's things. I mean, literally all the time, right? Consume a lot of like Perfume content, but at the end of the day, right? It's my money, and I have to press the button, or I have to hand it over, or I have to fucking ask for it. And you've got to trust your own nose. You've got to get to the point, right, where you be prepared to make mistakes. And make mistakes is fine, and it's one of the best things that you'll do. Just accepting them and then moving on. And learn who you can learn a lot from your you learn a lot more from your mistakes than you do from your successes. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, and then trust your own nose. You will develop your own nose.
Yeah, and you'll quickly learn to what you like and what you don't. Use YouTube as a reference only, not as an absolute truth.
Use YouTube and use other people's collections as a reference, as something that, I'll try that. That sounds nice. But only try it. Don't buy anything off someone else's recommendation, unless you're Audrey Jane, and then Audrey Jane buys what I say off my recommendation.
You're just contradicting yourself, though.
Well, to be fair, I've never let her down yet. And that's another thing I've learned as well. Don't listen to what I say. For God's sake.
Rich, do you have something to tell us?
No, why? What's going on? Balenciaga. No, I haven't got anything to tell you at all. Not yet.
Are you sure? Rich?
I may or may not have bought 5 bottles of Balenciaga Pour Homme on top of the Balenciaga Pour Homme I've got already.
Backup bottles?
Yes.
And
I'm going and I'm going back for more.
Holy Christ!
I'm just waiting for them to come.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fucking great. How are you?
I'm good. Never been better, actually. Today was a great day. Actually made it to work on time and early.
I know you were up. I texted you what I thought was the middle of your night, and you texted us back. I was like, who the fuck's this? I was like, is he shit the bed or something?
It was 4 a.m. or something like that. But then I rewarded myself and left early. So it was just like they canceled each other out.
That's right. We were on the telly. We were on talking the other day as well, and you were like, "Oh, I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to go to work. I just want to stay in bed." And I was like, "No, you've got to go to work. We must have more perfume."
Right. Oh, yes. I have this here. Let me tell this story. So I was out. This was, I think, after our last stream. We streamed on Monday, and after that stream, I went. I'm pretty sure it was Monday. I went and I took some rice with me to the river. I was meditating down by the river, connecting to nature, feeding the ducks. And, as my meditation opened, I opened my eyes and there's this huge bottle floating down the stream. I'm like, motherfucking some pig threw a bottle in the river. Like, couldn't have thrown it in the trash can. He threw it in the river. And it's coming closer. Like, here's the bottle. Okay, I scooped it out. Here's the bottle. Look at the size of it.
Big bottle.
Like, hang on. There's something in that bottle. Like, there's a note. There's a letter in that bottle. What the hell is this? Like a message in the bottle rolling down the stream. So I didn't want to jump into the stream because I didn't want to get all wet. So I start running down the stream with this thing, hoping it's going to come down to the edge. So I find this long branch that's a dry branch. And it was quite heavy, so I picked it up and I scooped this thing out. And I opened it up, and it was all wet. I had to let it dry. But I open up this message, and everything's in Arabic. I couldn't understand a thing. Here, have a look. Like I couldn't understand a single word. Like I don't even know which way to look at it. I know they write
goes from top to bottom, I think, in Arabic. Oh no, it goes from left to right. Sorry.
Yeah, of course.
Right to left.
But they go from right to left, or like this for you guys. It this way. So I'm like, I don't know what this says. So I posted it on Instagram if anybody can translate it for me. It was just somebody really, it was a prayer to God to help heal his brother or her brother. I'm not sure. That was the gist of it. I haven't gotten the whole thing translated yet, but just a prayer to help heal their brother. So, yeah, interesting. But I'll say my prayer for this person's brother, and I'll put the note back in the bottle. And the next time I go over there, I'm going to throw it back in the river. And hopefully somebody else can find it and say a prayer for this person as well. And maybe they'll get well or better. But that was my message in the bottle experience. First time finding a message in the bottle. Rich has unmuted himself, and I'm not sure if he's speaking or taking a dump or what he's doing.
No, I wasn't speaking. I just went to the bathroom.
Yeah. If anyone else wants to say a prayer for this person, by all means, it would be lovely. Hopefully we can send their brother some healing, but I don't know the name, or maybe I can scan this and share it with somebody. Like, there's more pages. There was 2 full pages. This is one. The other one 4.5, but I can scan it and share. I'll scan it before I send it out, but I'll put this in the bottle and I'll send it back out the river. Yeah, maybe I can even add a translation inside the bottle. Yeah, awesome.
Oh, I don't know. Crazy.
Yeah, interesting.
We might have it was something. We might have it was like a warning not to buy any more perfume.
Yeah, you know, so many thoughts went through my head because I couldn't read. I was like, I wonder what this says. Like, God, I hope it's not political. I was kind of hoping it wasn't going to be like religious, or not hoping, but I was like fearing. Like, I didn't want it to be nasty, you know. Yeah. I was hoping it was going to be something loving, and that's, you know, it was somebody looking for love and wanted healing, and I'm for that.
Yeah. Oh well, it was nice. So what we're talking about tonight, do you know?
They want to know if you ate steak tonight.
I ate nothing of the sort. I did nothing. Nothing of the sort. No steak. What did I have tonight? I had a salad. I had a salad. It was most nice.
Yeah, maybe I'll... What should I spray it with? I'll spray it with some oud, perhaps.
Spray it with some oud. Put the night on it.
Yeah, because when I opened it up, I smelled curry. I swear, it smells of curry. Or cumin or something, like really spicy. But a nice spice. Like, I loved it. I was like, oh, I wonder what it was that came in here. But it smelled like curry and cumin.
Curried cumin. Oh, yeah. Maybe it was a spice jar.
Possibly, yeah.
Interesting.
Put the name of your fragrance and one of the samples in it. Good karma going forward. So I actually got...
I was going to say, what's going on with your fragrances?
Antoine sent submissions last week, and they're here in the city somewhere. They ship by Chrono Post, and we don't have Chrono Post in Canada, so obviously it gets handed off to another courier, and I have no idea who, or I had no idea. And then I messaged his agency, and I was like, listen, the thing's been here for 3 days. I don't know where it is, and they just got back to me, and it's literally down the road, but I got to go pick it up. So right after this stream, it's about a 20-minute drive. I'm going to head out and grab that, hopefully. Because if I wait for tomorrow, it might not appear, and then I got to wait all weekend. So it's going to be like another 3 or 4 days before I have an opportunity to smell them. And I don't want to wait. I'm excited, and I want to smell them now.
Are you going to ring us after the stream?
You mean come back? Do another live?
Do another live? No, just ring us. You can't be smelling them on stream.
Ring you personally.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, that's what. Selfish perfume lover. I love that.
Yes.
Man, we're so alike.
Selfish perfume.
So alike. Yenna says go now. They're open till 9, so I have lots of time.
It's just gone 10 o'clock. Yeah. So
it's 5:15.
Did the people who bought their Pavarotti the other day, did they like it?
Who all bought Pavarotti on Rich's?
Loads of people apparently quite high. Apparently a few people went and bought Pavarotti when they knew where they could get it from. Be interesting to
if I had somebody in the car, I would live stream it, but I can't drive and read the comments.
No. You could go now, and I could read the comments.
Go now? I mean, I can go now. And then just come. I can leave this live for you guys. But I wouldn't leave this for an hour or so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's too long. No. Just go and get them. Just go and get them yourself and just do it in your own time. The stream will fall apart. If it's just me reading comments, it'll fall apart.
You know, is FedEx messed up where you are as well? It's like they come to your place. They don't call you or knock on your door. They just leave like this sticker on your door saying, "We were here. You can pick up your package over there." I'm like, well, how did this happen so fast? Why didn't you knock on my door, ring my bell? Like, where were you?
It's because what they do is, have you never seen the videos of what they do? They just walk up to the door and they just like literally just put 4 fingers on the door and like don't even knock. They just put their hand on the door and then leave. Because they're being pushed so hard, the delivery drivers are pushed so hard that if they stand and talk to you while they get you to scan the package, it puts them behind on their fucking thing. They don't get like bonuses or anything like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's quicker for them to just tap and leave it.
But then the job's still not done. The package isn't delivered. That means we got to go and pick it up.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. But it's easier for the drivers. But it's easier for the drivers, and it's easier because they're being pushed too hard.
But it makes everybody else's life like a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Well, it's if they fucking weren't pushed so hard, they wouldn't have to do that. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for the company. I feel bad for the fucking drivers.
Why?
Like the drivers, because the drivers are being pushed so hard. But their job is to make sure you get. So what they do is, that's their job. But if they can't do it, they're being pushed so hard that they haven't got time. They literally haven't got the time to stand there and wait for you to answer the door.
I don't know. There has to be a resolution to this because packages aren't being delivered.
Yeah, well, it's the
driver
push people to
the whole point of him going out.
Exactly. But the bosses don't care. They just want the most number of hits per day. They want the money for the delivery. Doesn't matter whether you actually get the delivery or not, right? They just want the money for you delivering, for you to say that they've been to your house and knocked on your door. If you weren't quick enough, if you weren't in, there's loads of stuff about it on YouTube, online, like where you see the drivers. What they'll do is they'll creep up to the house and they'll just put their hands on the door and leave the package outside. Or sometimes they don't leave the package outside, and they just have to take it. So you've got to take it back. So you've got to pick it up. It's because they've got to go so quickly that they can't sit and wait for you.
Why even go to just drive right past the house then if you're going to do that? What's the point of touching the house?
No, because it's legally that you have paid for the service for them to come to your house.
It's a play on words is what it is. It's bullshit.
Exactly. It's exactly what it is. If they didn't push the drivers so hard, then
that's like Bill Clinton saying he did not have sexual relations with Monica Lewinsky. It's the exact same thing. It's just a play on words, right?
Well, they have to.
Yeah.
I don't feel it's the drivers I feel bad for, not the
I don't feel bad.
The
it's for their job. They should be delivering the damn packages. Deliver the packages. Stop being so goddamn lazy.
Oh, shut up.
I want my package.
If the bosses would actually spend some fucking money and get more drivers, you would actually get it.
Dude, there's so many trucks. When I go to the FedEx depot, there's like hundreds of trucks outside lined up.
Yeah, and they still don't deliver the packages.
And they're done at 6. Why aren't they doing a second shift if they're so busy?
Because they won't invest. No, they don't invest. I mean, like you go online and see how much it is for a FedEx driver to see how much they're paid and what hours they work, what benefits they get.
I think a lot of them are on contract too. They're not employees or salaried or
yeah,
unionized.
Exactly. It's bullshit. Exactly, it's bullshit. It's total fucking bullshit. They're just trying to get as much as they can out of the fucking people at the bottom, like they always do. It's fucking bollocks.
All right, we've already given them way too much of our attention. What else? What else is up? What's kicking for you?
I've got. Me. Sorry.
I'm just responding to this comment.
Saying the drivers don't deserve empathy. Shut the fuck up. Take for yes lunch. So the I've got my haul from Le Perfume arrived, obviously.
Oh,
because
you didn't say anything.
I know. That's where I got my Dolce and Gabbana from.
Right, and I never even it never clicked.
Yes, I got my Dolce and Gabbana. I got. Sorry.
Show us. What are you so shy for? Why are you hiding?
What am I so shy for?
Oil up and show us your feathers.
Sorry? Oil up. So, hold on. Right, hold on. Where am I?
You know, it'd be a good if you knew where Rich Mitch lived and just hung out in front of his door.
Yeah, and stole my parcel. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe people are stealing your parcel. So I've got a funny story to tell you. Right?
Okay.
I got what did I got?
A butt plug?
Sorry?
Nothing, go on.
I got my haul and I was expecting opium Perfume. But unfortunately, and then when I received the haul, the opium Perfume wasn't there. And I was like, oh, opium Perfume's not there. So I got in touch with Catherine.
You thought they missed out?
Yeah, I got in touch with Catherine. I was like, where on earth is my opium Perfume?
Where's my opium Perfume? I want it.
Where is it? I was like, you with your package. I said, where is my opium Perfume? You said, where's your package? I was like, where's my package? And she was like, oh, shit. And she went back and checked and basically came back and said, well, you didn't order it. And I was like,
Oh, man. How'd that make you feel?
I was pretty... I was pretty goosed at that point. I had no comeback.
How do you like that?
I was expecting it, and it just didn't arrive. So yes, that was a bit of a kick in the tit. Where's my opium? I was expecting opium in the post, and it didn't come. I've been shivering ever since. The duck was goosed. That's right.
So, are you going to reorder it, or you gonna sit tight?
Yes, I'm gonna get it the next time I put an order in. She said she'll keep it for us. So, these are the two main takeaways. Oh, Catherine also sent us a couple of our own perfumes, but these are the two that I received, plus Samsara for Audrey Jane.
Oh man, look at those bottles, classics. Hang
Two
on,
classics.
hang on.
Blow me up.
There you go. Wow.
There you go. Look at that. Silver stem Dior Homme.
That Dolce & Gabbana bottle has always had a problem with the sticker peeling.
Yes.
Anyone's bottle I've ever seen was always peeling.
Got a little bit of peel on it there.
It's just become it's become like part of it, the bottle's character.
Yes. It's a demonstrator, but at this point I don't care. The fact that I've actually managed to get it is a miracle. And then here is, I'm just taking this out of the box for everybody. Here is Dior Homme Silver Stem.
Brand new?
And brand new, brand spanking new. In the box, it's got, I don't know what the batch code is. So it's a 4S04. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's the original box, but I don't care. And here I am. I'm absolutely loving it. No, it's a different box because the one on the bottom is 9U02. So I think it's a 2009 bottle.
Right.
Oh, look, there's you, chat. And it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely love it. I've got to be honest. I do prefer it to the 2011 version. I just do. If you give us 2 seconds, I will show you my entire Dior Homme collection.
Oh, shite. Well, why didn't you show us everything you got?
Everything I've got?
No, that you picked up from Le Parfumier.
Well, that was it. I got the Samsara with Audrey Jane as well, but I was thinking I was going to get the opium, but it obviously I didn't order it, so it didn't come.
I thought you got 2 of the Diors.
I did. I'm about to get it out, but it's that there's no point in showing you the 2 Diors because they're both the same.
Right.
So I'll get it out. Hold on. So where's the other one? So there's the other one. The other one hasn't got a cap, but it's calm.
Tara, tell everybody what you picked up today. Tara picked up something really nice.
What did Tara pick up today?
I'll let her tell you guys.
All right. Oh, and now I'll tell you what else I've got as well. I'm going to show you my entire Dior Homme Silver Stem collection. We could do a Dior Homme stream if you wanted. Just about all the different Dior Hommes.
So do you think Dior Homme is the first to use iris, a lipsticky iris for men's perfume?
It sounds like it. From what I can't think of anything previously. There's 100 ml. There's 50 ml, but it's only got about 15 left in. That's got about 40 ml left in, and that's got 100 ml in as well. So all in all, I've got about 250 ml. A bit of silver stem porn for you. I'm not selling any.
Insanity.
It's really good though. It's
really nice. You're just driving the prices up of these. Stop it.
Oh, I would drive the price up, no problem. I'm still not selling it.
Stop it.
I'm an evil man.
How many bottles of Balenciaga you have? Oh, there it is.
Oh, what's that? Hermes Amber and Nargile. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. Amber and Nargile. I've got a 100 ml bottle.
How many bottles of 2011 Homme do you have, Jerome?
I'll tell you in a second. I need to just, because I've got my little I've got my little like bureau, and it pulls. You've got to pull down the lid, and so I've got to put up the lid to get access to the perfumes that aren't out. I think Dior Homme 2011. I think Dior Homme's more of a autumn winter perfume than it is a spring summer perfume.
I think it's very wearable for the spring. I don't think it's a heavy perfume at all. It's very subtle. It has subtleties. It might have a huge collage, but it's not cloying. It's not a huge perfume at all. It's
so
very
Sorry, what?
I think it's a very subdued perfume.
Really?
Yeah, very alluring. You almost have to lean in.
I think it's like that shy, pretty girl at school, isn't it? You know, like a really pretty one who's dead shy.
Did you say pretty girl or pretty boy?
Well, pretty girl. I think it's quite feminine.
It can. Well, yeah, it can be. It's got florals.
Yeah.
How do you think they masculinized it? What did they do to it to make it acceptable for men to wear?
I don't think it's not necessarily anything that they did. I think it's times. I think they were ahead of that time with it. I think Dior Homme was I really think Dior Homme was ahead of its time.
You mean Chanel? It's a Chanel perfume.
Oh, what, Dior Homme?
Yeah.
It's a Chanel perfume.
Right. Created by the Chanel perfumer.
Oh, you mean Olivia Poge?
It should have been a Chanel.
It could have been.
It's more suiting in the Chanel lineup than it is in Dior's.
It is when they decided to make the less exclusives all about Iris, yeah. Because the Chanel exclusives are all about Iris for me. It's like a riff on a theme. The whole line is like a riff on a theme.
It could have easily been a Chanel Les exclusive.
Do you not think it already smells like one that's already there? Which
one?
I don't know.
Maybe
that's what you mean. Maybe that's what you mean by it.
Can you imagine if that was Bleu de Chanel or something? Dior Homme was bleu. How great would that have been? Oh, it's getting goosebumps.
Sorry?
Getting goosebumps.
You're getting goosebumps thinking about it.
As what I think they try to do to market it towards men is that lipstick accord is usually very wet, the waxy, balmy, cosmetic-y, powdery thing. It's mixed with iris and ylang to give it that cosmetics lipstick thing. What I think they did here is they used, instead of all the other florals, they added cacao. And what cacao did was take out that wetness and leave it very dry. Dior Homme's a very
dry and powdery.
I think it's the dryness that makes it acceptable for men to wear.
Yeah, I would agree about the cocoa. It's definitely got a chocolate.
Right, yeah. Like a powdery cocoa. Almost.
Yeah, like I'll tell you what came out at the same time. Lawn Stone came out at the same time, didn't it? For men.
Yeah, about 2005-ish. That's right. Cocoa.
Yeah.
Cocoa and patchouli.
So maybe there was like some thinking came out, you know, like a fashion, like the idea like men would wear like a powdery, you know, like a chocolate sort of thing. I think it was like a mark of times. 2005, 2006 was a different time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it could have just been an ingredient that was discovered by one of the perfuming houses that they made readily available to all brands.
Yes, like a new ingredient, and everybody wanted to utilize it.
That's right.
All at the same time. I keep forgetting that it's got chocolate in it. Even though it's there. Chocolate and iris is like quite a good little combination.
It's hard to break down just by sniffing it because it's so tight. Everything's compact and it's blended so smoothly.
I would agree with the blending's absolutely sensational.
You almost got to have it on for like 45 minutes before you start realizing what it is you're smelling.
Yes.
Because it's not straight up iris to me. You know, all the dudes say, "Oh, greatest iris perfume ever, your home." No, it's not straight up. There's way more to it than just iris. It's not an iris solo floor like Prada L'Homme is, or the Prada collection is iris. Like that's mainly iris. This is much more complex than just iris. There's lavender in this.
The thing with Prada fragrances is that the iris is it's a very certain type of iris, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an iris. Yeah, the iris in Prada perfumes isn't like the iris in this. This is a much drier iris. I've
only got half of what you've got.
What you've got?
I've only got
150
ml. Yeah. I've got 2 bottles.
I just counted there before. I've got two 100 ml bottles of the Dior Homme 2011, and I've got a 150 ml bottle of the Dior Homme 2011. So I've got 250 mils of that as well. No, I haven't. I've got more. I've got 350 mils of that. I got panicked when the new one came out. That's what happened. Like just like when the new one came out, I shit myself and bought
the new 2020.
Yeah, it's absolutely appalling.
Oh, it's dog piss, man.
It's so average.
It's absolutely. It smells as generic as everything else on the department or drugstore shelf.
Yes, exactly. Speaking of Dior Homme as well, I've just remembered I've got a shipment coming from Poland. It might be here tomorrow, and I'm getting the 2007 Dior Homme cologne.
You're getting a shipment from how many perfumes have you ordered this month?
We're gonna have to do something about it. Possibly an intervention, like an intervention or something. I've gone a bit ham.
UK.
Sorry,
is everything okay there in the UK?
I don't know. It might be the mind control. I have like accelerated my perfume purchasing this month.
I've noticed, yeah.
But the thing is, right, is that I've bought loads of stuff that's just very rare. I've got another haul I'm about to purchase, like one that I haven't already. I've got another one planned, and that's going to cost us the best part of about 500, 600 quid. It's about 1,100 Canadian.
You're reminding me of myself.
I got a Yana. I don't. Sorry, I've got a YouTube channel. Yana asking us, I've got an Instagram or a YouTube channel. No, I don't. I've got like a few videos on my YouTube channel, but nothing interesting. You preaching that? I was rich, so rich. Fucking Rich or Mitch. Rich Mitch. My first name's Richard, and my last name begins with Mick.
Jonathan.
So it's Rich Mitch.
Are you done? Sorry.
Sorry. Yes. Sorry.
Jonathan's in love with Hortus Sanitatis.
Oh, beautiful.
Did you pick up a bottle, Jonathan?
Did you send him some?
No, I didn't.
All right. I don't know what he's asking for. I don't know what he's saying thanks for. Maybe just for putting them onto it. Do you not find you get a lot of people say that to you? Thanks for like introducing us to this perfume. Yeah, it's really nice that.
Yeah. Rich's persona definitely changed during that stream. He was very rabid. I was concerned.
I was like on catnip. It was like catnip for us. I was all over the place.
Did I make a video defend? I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. If I defended it, it was probably just to say, if you like it, wear it. It's not for me, though. Absolutely not for me.
Oh, it's rotten, man. I gave mine away.
I always say people are free to wear whatever they like.
Exactly. If you like it, you wear it. And you're free to wear it, and you should wear it and be happy. If you like it, wear it and be happy, and don't listen. But if you want my opinion,
it's doesn't interest me whatsoever. If my kids wanted to wear it, I'd say, here, take the bottle, and I'd be happy to smell it on them. But it's not something that I want to wear.
Yeah, that's
fragrance addiction is real, mate. My wife knows it's a disease, and I can't help myself. Laugh out loud, not my fault. And you're right, it's not your fault. But it's up to you if you want to do something about it.
Yes.
Is there a niche version of Dior Homme? I don't know. People call like Bois d'Argent like the upscale Dior Homme, or even these Celine's. Like I hear people comparing some of them to Dior Homme, and there might be slight similarity.
I can understand that. Yeah.
Like they use iris and vanilla, and they're very warm and powdery and creamy and.
Lovely. Like this Dior Homme's lovely.
Yeah, Jonathan buying a bottle. Lovely, awesome.
The niche version of Dior Homme, similar to it. It didn't spawn many like copycats, did it?
Which Dior Homme?
Dior Homme.
Well, hang on. They did, like, Valentino copied it. Didn't some of the Pradas copy it as well? Like, the iris thing started to become a fad in men's perfumery after Dior Homme. Valentino copied it quite well, actually.
Eugene, I'm getting such feedback.
You are, Richard.
I don't know if it's you.
Is anyone else getting feedback? Do you have both your because I see you had your iPad there or something. Is your volume turned off?
It's totally off. Yeah, it's totally turned off, totally silent.
I don't know what to do unless I
Thomas noticed it. Oh, I don't know why that's happening. Seems to have gone now though.
Givenchy copied it. Oh, I didn't know. I don't know the Givenchy Gentleman Parfum. Okay, so that one has iris. Now, how close of a copy is it?
Which one?
They're saying Givenchy Gentleman Parfum copied Dior Homme. Yes.
I haven't seen it.
And Olivier Poge also did Valentino Uomo. But I find Uomo much sweeter, not in a good way.
Yeah.
Actually,
I
liked Uomo the EDT with hazelnut, and I didn't buy it. I ended up getting the EDP blindly. I took a chance, and I was like, I don't like this. It's too sweet. I should have got the EDT.
Right. It's sort of like what happened with me and Audrey Jane. She got the EDP of the Samsara. I wish I'd bought that now. When I smelled it instantly, I was like, "Oh, this is much less floral, much more oily, sandalwoody. Like this is much more my style." The EDP. I don't know if Catherine's got a vintage of the 100ml. If she has, I would take a vintage of the 100ml. Definitely, it's absolutely glorious. But she's really landed on her feet there, Audrey Jane. Immense.
It's very dry, this Dior Homme.
The silver stem.
Yeah. And I'm getting a slight leather accord right now.
I sort of got a cedar. Has it got cedar in it?
Possibly.
Like I got a wood. I got a wood accord from it.
I'd say it's almost like, you know how the original Sport has ginger? This one has a touch of that ginger in here.
Right.
But it's so smooth and waxy. And, man, it's so well-rounded. There's no corners or no gaps. It's really difficult to pick, like, to single out the notes to this.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned a pure perfume. Is there a pure perfume of Dior Homme?
Yes, there is. The Parfum. There's the Intense and the Parfum.
No. I mean, no. Right. All right.
Parfum is pure perfume.
See. I did not. I didn't think when I saw that comment. I like the. I like the perfume, but I'm not mad over it. Sebastian says it's the best.
It's really good.
Designer release. Yeah, it is really good, but I wouldn't say it's the best designer release.
The Intense and the Parfum are really good.
I like the
Intense
Intense.
Is my favorite, but
sorry,
I mean, the EDT is my favorite, but the Parfum and the Intense are just much more concentrated. So I have. Oh my god. Okay, so there's the 2020. I have a bottle of O for men. I'm not crazy about this.
No.
So I have 2 Intense. Okay. I have 2 bottles of Intense. I have a bottle of Parfum. God, this is really good. Almost smells like coffee and oud or something. So I have 2 black stems. And then I have the Sport 2012 and 2 of the 2007.
Yeah. Of the Dior Sport 2027. 2007.
This is 2012 I have Sport.
Right. So what was the 2007 you said there?
That was the better one with the ginger and iris. Right. This to me almost feels like Dior 2020. Very similar.
Which one?
Sport 2012 Sport.
Right. Right. I've got the 2012 2013 cologne, and I think there's no iris in it. I just think it's very, very plain.
That's the one Kurgyan did?
No. That's the one that
Musk, the bergamot and musk.
Yeah. I think it's really plain.
It's nice for humidity.
Yeah. It's fresh. It just feels it feels like it's a bit lacking. That's all. It's a massive hit on Fragrantic. I'm just looking at it now. It's a huge hit.
Which is?
It's Calabrium. It's the Dior Homme Cologne 2013.
It's actually not a bad fragrance. I prefer that to the Sport.
Really?
The one that you have, yeah. I think it's actually beautiful for humid days.
I don't have the Sport. I've got the Cologne.
I know.
That's why I have the Sport.
The Cologne. It's very uplifting and musky and citrusy. Very simple, but it works.
Yes. It is extremely simple. It doesn't last very long either, mate.
No, it doesn't need to be complicated.
No.
What am I looking? I was looking for something. I'm like, what am I? I forgot what I was looking for. What's your next Roja? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's Sean that keeps recommending me one of Roja's incense or frankincense perfumes. I can't remember what it's called. But I don't have a next Roja on my list. I don't know what else I need. There's nothing I'm really enjoying.
Do you wear it in the heat?
I want to. I think about musk oud a lot. Like I think about wanting to wear it and trying to fit it into my rotation.
I've just put that little bottle with the 15 ml of 2005 Dior Homme. I've just put that into my spring summer rotation, so I'm going to try that in the next couple of weeks. See how it fares in the heat of Britain, the heat of Upper Britain. He's put the towel on.
Put the towel on.
Mean business. Yeah, I really like Dior Homme Parfum. I don't like it as much as the Intense. but I do like Dior on Parfum. I don't think it's Sebastian. I remember Sebastian saying that he thought it was like the best designer release of like the last.
The Parfum.
I don't know how, or he's. I think he said it was his favorite. I don't think he said it was the best. I might be doing him wrong there. He said it was his favorite, and I'm thinking sure about that. But yeah, it's his nose, it's his money, it's his life in it. You know what I mean?
Like the stream.
45. Yes, like the stream, stream for Eugene. That's right.
Like the stream.
Not enough licks. We need big licks on the stream.
It's very resinous. The Parfum is more chocolatey than the other two. Huge amber accord. Massive amber accord.
I got a massive leather from it too, I think.
Yeah, leather and I feel like there's coffee or myrrh or something in here. Very dark.
Might be the chocolate and the leather. Might be the chocolate and the leather because the leather's amped up massively on me. The leather's huge on it.
Nice citrus accord in the top. Very thick. It's a very thick perfume.
Yeah.
I wore the Parfum once and my wife said I smelled like a brothel. What's wrong with that? As long as you smell like it and don't go to one.
Yeah. Dior. I've got this Dior and cologne in my hand here. Oh no! I've scratched off some of the. I've scratched off some of the writing. No, sorry about that. Squashed me writing. What's Bobby O? Fuck DHL. Oh dear. I'm trying to think if there's anything else from the Dior collection.
Wait, so Vladimir is telling us the Parfum is X-Straight, but Homme Parfum is an EDP. So is Dior Homme Parfum EDP or X-Straight? Because I always thought it was Parfum, but it doesn't say the concentration on here. It just says made in France. There is no concentration. Well, I'm imagining this is X-Straight. Parfum means X-Straight. I don't think this means it's an EDP.
Do you think you could put Dior Homme Cologne over the top of Dior Homme Parfum? Because you're supposed to be able to do that with colognes, aren't you? You're supposed to like eau de cologne concentrations. No shit.
I feel like you can layer any of these and get away with them.
Yeah.
They all have an aesthetic built in to match.
Yeah. The cologne I mean is like the bergamot one. It's got no iris in it, but I've just thought there when I was thinking about the eau de toilette and the eau de parfum and the intense, like if I was wearing the intense and you just want, not that it needs it, but I was just thinking there, fucking, like you could probably throw this over the top of them just to like bring them back to life a bit.
You know, some of the best compliments I've ever gotten were on these Dior Homme lines, Dior Homme and Dior Homme Intense.
Yes.
Two that I've gotten very nice compliments on. One was from a lady at a gas station, like a total stranger. I was pumping gas. And when I went inside to go pay, she came up from behind me. She startled me. I was in line. She came up like right in my ear and she's like, "Excuse me, what fragrance are you wearing?" And I turn around. I'm like, "Well, it's Dior Homme." And she's like, "It smells fantastic. My husband wears a Dior, but it doesn't smell anything like that." And I asked her if it came in a blue bottle, meaning Sauvage, and she said, "Yeah, it did." So, Sean, Roja Dove Oman is the frankincense, the churchy incense one you keep recommending. I got to look into that. Ilya bought a decant of Diaghilev after the stream. I'm excited for you. What do you have on your list? Rich, what don't you have on your list?
Diaghilev. Le Lion.
Go away.
Jag 11 Le Lion. Not for me. Not for me.
I'm surprised you don't like Lilion.
I wanted to like it. It's just not. I just don't know why. I've got a sample. Yeah, or did you have a sample? Where is it?
I wore the night once, and my wife nearly left me.
Oh, the night once. Yes, that will happen.
I wouldn't leave you.
I wouldn't mind more silver stems if I could get them. Yeah.
I think I don't know. I think I'm set for life. There's no way I'm possibly going to go through mine, so I'm content. Very content.
I thought you were trying to offer us yours there.
No, I'm not selling, but I'm not looking to load up on anymore either. I'm ready to move on. Like, I'll probably wear it a few times a year, and that's going to be good for the next. I'm good for 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, with a massive collection, you just go, you know, as great as it is and as much as you love it, you just don't have the time, especially if you want to.
Yeah. Not enough days in the week.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. The Parfum is extrait. Your own Parfum is extrait.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Does it say on the bottle?
That's what everybody's saying here.
Okay. I've just found me the Leon sample, so.
But it's interesting because it's 75 ml of Parfum. And if this was a Parfum marketed to ladies, like a Guerlain for 70, it would probably be $750. I don't remember what this retailed for, but I imagine it was under $200.
I think it's under £100 in this country.
Probably $130 or $140. So you see when they market towards men and when they market towards women, how much they drive the price up. Guerlain Parfums are, for 30 mil, they sell for about $400 Canadian.
Right.
So you double this. This is 75 mils, right?
Right.
It would be double that. This would cost $800 if it was marketed towards the woman.
Fucking scandalous. It's cheek. Give us 2 seconds. I'm gonna try and put the Leon on my skin again.
Put the vintage version on.
Le Leon, the vintage Le Leon.
Yeah.
Le Leon isn't vintage. Right, give us 2 seconds.
Which is Roja Saudi? Which one is that? Why wear Le Leon when you wear Shalimar, which is cheaper and better? Why not wear both? How about both? What's wrong with both?
I wonder if the Perfume has got any vintage Shalimar.
I didn't see any.
Oh God, this is not good.
Getting hit on by married women at gas stations happens to me all the time too. See? It will if you wear Dior Homme. I'm not sure if you wear Dior Homme 2020 if it would have had the same effect.
But do you know what it is? It probably would. It's one of those ones. Like, I was in the Dior boutique the other day, and the last was like, "Oh, everybody loves it."
You know what?
And I was like, "Oh,
Perfume," but I bet you it has an amazing trail.
An amazing trail. Yeah. There's a lot of Tahitian. Well, I'll tell you what's funny. It's got Tahitian vetiver in it, right? And so's the original. So's the 2005 version.
But yeah, I don't pick up vetiver like.
No, I don't get vetiver.
There's nothing in here that I can trace vetiver out of.
I'm getting a tiny bit of greenness, but it might be the cardamom.
Yeah, when I sprayed it in the air, I could swear I thought I was picking up leather and cardamom.
Yeah, it's definitely got cardamom in it. But just like not like
but again, very subdued, like very subtle cardamom.
Do you think that Dior Homme influenced La Nuit de l'Homme?
No. Two very different perfumes. Didn't La Nuit come out before Dior Homme?
No.
After?
After 4 years after.
Why? What would you think? What about Dior, La Nuit de l'Homme?
It's got that dark, slightly sweet, slightly
sweeter,
dark, slightly sweet, slightly sensual, sort of masculine vibe, like man on night out sort of thing. It smells. They've both got that sort of inviting, sort of like coming up, but they've also got a little bit of spice about them too.
To me, okay, so Dior Homme has nothing in it that smells mainstream, like in the opening, like the majority of things that a Macy's counter would. That's all I can smell when I smell Dior La Nuit de l'Homme. It smells very mainstream to me.
I think that the quality is worlds apart. I think the quality of La Nuit de l'Homme it's rubbish.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. And I think the quality of Dior Homme, especially the first one, is absolutely brilliant. Like, I definitely think there's a little bit of vetiver in the 2005. I can smell it.
Man, there's no comparison.
I definitely think I don't like La Nuit de l'Homme. I've never had it. I've never owned it. I'm not tempted. I don't like it. I'm just asking, do you think it influenced it?
I don't see any similarity, if I'm honest.
I think the vibe's similar. Catherine, have you got any of the vintage Samsara in 100 ml? The one that Audrey Jane got? Because it was absolutely sensational when I smelled it. It was absolutely stunning. I much prefer it to the EDT. EDT's got a lot of jasmine in it for me. Sorry?
You like the Samsara, eh?
Oh, that Samsara was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous.
Do you see similarities between Samsara and Bois d'Azil?
Yes. Absolutely. I had to think what Bois d'Azil smelled like there. Yes, it does, yeah. Jasmine and sand. Yeah, jasmine and sandalwood.
Yeah. Very creamy, very soft, warm, inviting. Yeah. It's like they use the same florals.
Yeah.
But Samsara seems to have more of a punch to it. Bois d'Azil is very fleeting.
Yeah, I've got the Eau de Parfum. I remember you saying the Eau de Toilette was shocking for how long it lasted.
Of Bois d'Azil?
Yeah.
It lasts, but it's just like very ghostly. I can go hours without smelling it, and all of a sudden it's like back again.
No, I meant like the EDT.
I'm talking about the EDT.
Oh, right. I remember when I was going to buy it, you said like, "Oh, the EDT is really like, it's really like."
I prefer the EDP of Bois d'Azil.
Yes. Yeah, you said you preferred the EDP. You said that.
Oh, Denby likes the smell of Bois d'Azil better.
I've got a big 200 ml bottle of Bois d'Azil. I'm going to wear the fuck out of that this year. In the winter. I heard there isn't actually any actual sandalwood in Bois d'Azil. I'd be surprised. I mean, you can get
I'd be
sandalwood.
surprised if it was authentic sandalwood, like Mysore.
It'll not be Mysore sandalwood because you can't use it anymore. It might be Australian because they're planting huge farms of Australian sandalwood at the minute.
Well, that's what Bleu de Chanel is. It's all that screechy, nasty sandalwood. I don't like that type.
Yeah.
It's like nails on a chalkboard. And I think the same sandalwood that they used in Gabrielle. It's not pleasant.
No. Samsara is definitely nice, especially the bit. No, so we don't have any more of that version. Not to worry.
They pop up quite often. They're not impossible to find. So just be patient.
Got you?
Yeah. They still pop up. I see them from time to time pop up.
The thing is with the perfume, yeah, it's just easier. Do you know what I mean? If it's like Kaplan's usually got it, it's just easier. Just ask her. But I'll keep an eye out. Calamity Chris says that Lana Weed alarm has a.
Now that you've announced it, you're keeping an eye out, and you have a competition with all these other people. It's not just you shopping there because you're so generous.
Everybody's generous. People are generally generous.
Sandalwood without sandalwood, yeah. Lyric Man is like a male gender Samsara.
I haven't smelled the Lyric.
Lyric is like rose and angelica, incense and vanilla. I've never made that connection. Vanilla? I never made that connection.
Vanilla. Oh, do you know what I'm smelling?
I don't know. Tell us.
Leatherwood.
What a beauty.
Oh, God, it's so good.
Yeah, it is so good. You're absolutely right.
It's so good.
You know what's great is how complex it is, and it's still good. Like, it still holds together. You know, that probably wasn't very easy to create.
No, as you said before, you don't think that Dimash made it.
I don't think
it's hard to argue with that.
I don't think he created that or Udis Fahan.
Yeah. It's hard to imagine. Do you think that Leatherwood smells anything like Udis Fahan?
They do to me. They smell very much alike, especially the older bottles. It's like literally they replaced one with rose and leather. The dry downs are the same. They're patchouli, civet, musk. Very pissy and shitty. Yeah.
It goes really sweet. It goes really sweet sometimes on me. It can be very sweet on like women.
Wait, Fosco, you think Lyric and Samsara have the same base? How can that? I've never noticed that before. Samsara's base is gorgeous. I don't remember that from like the same one from Lyric.
I've lost a bottle. Hold up. Oh, 2 seconds.
Is there much? Which formulation of leather oud do you have? I'm assuming it's the vintage.
Yeah, it is. It's the first one. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Never mind.
The second one's absolute dross. The second one's appalling. It smells like wet sand. It's even got a sand note in it. I don't think the second one has like oud in it or leather in it.
Well, none of them have oud in it.
Well, they reckon they do. But like, I literally think the official notes don't list leather or oud.
That doesn't mean there's no leather and oud. The formulations haven't changed that much where they actually take out those two components that they perceive to be leather and oud. They just leave them out. It's marketing. That's all it is.
Let's have a look. So,
I think I might have the second generation leather oud, and I love it.
I don't think you have.
And let me give you the, where's the code on these fuckers?
They're on the bottom.
So I'll give you the code. Maybe somebody can look it up for us. I don't see the code.
It's right on the bottom. You've got to tilt it at about 70 degrees, and you can see it. It's on the bottom of the bottle.
God, it's so small.
Yeah.
It's like a micro penis. $1R02.
Right. So it's, if the 1 is the year, so that's 2011 bottle.
And it was released in 2010.
Yeah.
I don't
so
get.
That's, you've got the original formulation of it.
Man, I don't get like the barnyard from this as much as I used to.
Yeah, it's funny how your nose changes.
It's like literally the first time I smelt it, it was like I was driving through a stable.
Yes. Yeah. The first time I smelled it, I thought it smelled like a working men's club toilet. It smelled. I got the urinal cake from it so hard. The civet was massive. I've never known such civet. It was like a cat came and just like spaffed in your face. Just, oh, it was horrible. Loved it. I came to love it. I remember the first time I smelled it, I had the same sort of reaction the first time I smelled Amen. I was like, who the hell would want to wear that? And then, those perfumes, like is that what you're trying to do? With like the perfumes, that like you hate, or you're trying to like just see if you change your mind at any point about them?
Yeah, I really don't know. It's like, what can I learn something? That's the bottom line, is what can I learn from this? Yeah. Why do I hate it from? Where's that hate coming from? The hate's obviously coming from inside of me. There's no hate inside the perfume. So what is triggering this emotion behind this hate?
Yeah.
If I sit inside of that feeling long enough, maybe it'll come to me and I can figure it out. Or, if it just never comes, the bottom line is it's just crap, right? It could just be a pile of crap,
yes.
Right? There might not be anything there at all.
Yeah. No, I get that. I know exactly what you mean. It's
but it's good.
I do. There are when I smell a perfume that I don't like, I'm usually spot on the first 2 or 3 times I smell it. I'm usually not going to change my opinion. Like, I might learn to love it in different ways over time, but whether I'm actually going to enjoy it or not, I'm pretty much like, not setting me ways, but like I've got to the point now where I know my nose well enough to trust it the first couple of times, whether I'm going to enjoy it. Usually if I smell a perfume and I don't like it,
right,
there's usually something in it. There's usually something in it that I do like that'll change my mind over time.
Right.
But if I just don't like it and I don't see any sort of redeeming features, that's usually it.
But I tell you this, if you find a perfume that you initially do not like, and if you keep trying it and wearing it, you will come around to it. You will figure out what it is that you don't like. Regardless of what it is, you will just become used to it. It's just like getting comfortable with the uncomfortableness of that perfume. The same as food. If there's a food that you don't like, if there's a certain something to it, but if you keep going back to it, eventually you become comfortable with it.
Yeah. There's some stuff trying to
like, it's like deconstructing your thoughts almost. It's like you have this opinion about it, this belief, and you have to deconstruct that belief. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I do know what you mean.
Stuff I love now, I hated first spray. Yeah. Part of it is our snobbiness too, I believe.
There is an element of that, definitely.
Right.
But
you have to uphold your taste.
Yeah, that said, there is some stuff that cuts through. There is some stuff that cuts through, and there's a lot of stuff as well that doesn't. I've definitely got a snobby, like a sort of like an edge, like where I look down at something and not like it. But I'm sitting looking at my fragrance collection, and I'm looking at certain things, and I'm thinking, well, if you're a snob, you wouldn't like that. Like me Paco Rabanne Pour Homme Eau, that's not a particularly like well-made fragrance. It's like Tommy. Like I'll always love Tommy, but it's not particularly a great fragrance. It was great at the time.
It could be more of a personal thing, a personal experience that you went through, which is why you like it, not because of your snobbiness. But I mean, we can all pick a fragrance, and I'm sure most of the chat will know whether you will like it or not based on your snobbiness.
I wouldn't say it's based on your snobbiness. I would say it was based on your taste.
Well, they kind of go hand in hand. Your taste is built on
what you're discerning.
Yeah, your beliefs and the things that you've experienced.
Like previous perfumes.
I was like that at one time, and then I just kind of like let it go. I try to enjoy more things. Because I feel like I was limiting myself from experiences. Perfumes are experience. You know, if you just want to smell good, you can go to a dollar store and buy $2 perfume, but you're not going to get the same experiences.
A fragrance profile. Sorry if I bit your head off before when I was talking about drivers and work, and I didn't mean to do that. I thought about that.
What happened?
No, we were just talking about when we were talking about the delivery drivers before. It wasn't like any great fucking thing. I just thought I felt that bit. I sort of jumped down his throat a little bit. It's thank you.
Well, they say so. I don't think you meant anything personal by it.
No, he didn't say anything. I just felt like I should say. I felt like I should say that I fucking felt like I did. Bit of self-awareness.
Well, that's very noble of you.
Well put. But I'll tell you what's not noble of us. I'm smelling this Le Leon, and it's not getting any better.
You need to wear it, man. Wear it properly.
I'm thinking of getting like a deep. There's a slightly metallic vibe about it, isn't there?
You know what?
I don't get metallic. Sort of.
It's very warm and woody. I don't remember metallic.
Have you got it with you?
Citrus, can that be the lemon that you're smelling?
Sorry?
Can that be the lemon that you're smelling and thinking of metallic? Oh, man. Best perfume of the 21st century right here.
I think it's better than Coromandel.
Yes. I like the use of patchouli better in Coromandel than this, but Coromandel is patchouli, literally. I like the soil. Like they've used patchouli with soil, with ground, with dirt, and the florals are more pronounced. But I think there's more to this perfume. I think it's more complex and it develops more and it's richer. And I still love Coromandel, but I think this is on a higher level. This is
very Sheldrake. To me, this is very Sheldrake. Okay. To me, this is very much a Christopher Sheldrake type perfume.
It's very away from what we're used to from Chanel.
Yes.
The Chanel's really pulled away.
If you sprayed this from a Serge Lutens bottle, it wouldn't surprise you.
No.
This wouldn't be out. This wouldn't be out. This wouldn't be out of
Serge Lutens, though. The quality is magnificent. The quality feels higher to me than the Serge Lutens.
Yeah, to me, it's flat.
It's
very basic. It's like, do you know like it smells pear shaped.
Means very. I don't get that flatness at all. To me, it's a grand amber perfume.
No.
with all these different. It's like amber is central, and then you got like, you know, from over here leather, and then labdanum, and then smoke, and then resins, and then vanilla, and then a little bit of florals in the top, like very soft. It's warm and a bit creamy, and I don't know. It's just so, it does a whole lot.
It doesn't, to me, it doesn't. To me, it's pear shaped, right? It's very thin at the top and it's very bottom heavy.
I think it's thick right from the beginning.
It is thick right from the beginning. Yeah, it is. It's very, what I mean is it feels as though there's nothing there's nothing at the top. Like, there's like, it's very thin in shape at the top. There's no sort of introduction. There's no sort, it's just like, bang, straight into the base, straight into the.
I would say there's like a touch of lemon and bergamot at the top, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, there's not a lot going on. Yeah, it's as if they thought, oh shit, we've made this perfume and now we've got to put like a top
I think
on
they
it
had to do that to make it what it is. They had to keep all the unnecessary stuff out. Like ultimately, what is bergamot and lemon? Nothing. Like that stuff doesn't even register with me anymore when I spray a perfume. I already bypassing the citruses because I don't care about the citruses. I want the meat and potatoes. I want to go into the heart.
Why don't you like citruses? We've been discussing about how you dislike citruses recently.
It's like, not that I dislike them, but I find them just so nothing. Like, let's move on. Because citrus it's bergamot in the top of every perfume. It's not, there's nothing
I agree with you.
Right? There's nothing interesting, or it's just like an introduction. It's like reading the introduction to a book. Let's get into the first chapter or into the second chapter, right? That's all citrus is. It's just like nothing. I guess they were better made, you know, decades ago with vintages. Citruses were more appealing, especially in Italian perfume. But nowadays, especially in niche, it's like citruses are so irrelevant, I find, unless it's a citrus-based perfume. But something like this doesn't even need any citrus.
I don't know why. I agree. I don't know why the citruses are there.
Why does lemon need any citrus for? This is a Middle Eastern inspired perfume or marketed. It's not supposed to have any of that fresh. It does have a touch of freshness, very small amount, but it doesn't need it. Like, not all perfumes need to fit in this box and have like these, you know, doesn't need to go through this process. Why can't it just be what it is? Why can't it be without citrus? I'm okay with that.
So what is it about them putting the citrus on that you don't like? Like what is it like because you were saying before, like you weren't very happy about if you like with perfumes that you don't like, perfumes that you hate, like you like to like wear them. So what is it about that facet of the perfumes that you think you can learn from? Why does it bring out such a reaction from you?
Well, what is it about this perfume I don't like? Is it the perfume? Is it my snobbiness? Is it the materials being used? Is it the storytelling? Is it the brand? Is it a particular bias that I might have? I don't know, like, because over the years I've constructed so many biases of what makes a good perfume. And where did I get these biases from? Man, it could have come from a number of places. They might not even be my biases. They could be your biases or Houdini's biases or Luca Turin's biases or somebody else. I might not have created them myself, you know? And that's what I want to go back to. Am I sure that this is not what I want? Am I sure that I don't like this?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with going back to something you don't like.
No, I totally agree with that. I highly recommend it. You save yourself a fortune as well, instead of throwing bottles out. There's for me, I like citrus. when it's done properly, when it's done right. But I think there's so much dross and crap out there that it sours you on it, if you forgive the pun. Like the citrus can like sour you because there's so much crap out there. So when you actually smell a good citrus, it's just a write off in your mind.
Right.
Just the sheer mention of citrus can just like upset you. Like just because there's so much shit out there and you've been burned so many times before. I'm not just talking about you. I'm just like making a more general point. Yeah, I think there's like citruses are used. They obviously use them for a reason because they're everywhere. They're so everywhere. It's unbelievable. Like the amount that you'll just be like, oh, it's got like a citrus. It's got like a citrus top, or it's got that pisses us off as well. When like a brand will be like, oh, it's got a citrus top. It's like, well, I mean, what citrus? You know what I mean? Like, what is it? I mean, citruses can be pretty. You know, there are like there are some citruses that are like better than others. There are some that are like more than others. When you say there's a citrus top, you know what I mean? You might as well just slap us in the face and told us I'm an idiot there. You know, it's like there has to be something. There's a bit more definition. There's like it's unfashionable for perfumes to be very defined at the minute.
Yeah, there should be some meaning to the citrus instead of just being there for no reason. And I think because, you know, they used to use citrus in a lot of the men's perfumes. They used to be eau de colognes. They've just kind of carried on using them. And now it's like they're just in there for no reason, really, in a lot of perfumes. I mean, they must have a reason, but to me, they're irrelevant. And it almost feels like because all citruses are easy to, you know, they're easy to wear, and it might be just a selling point at the counter, at the sales counter.
Yeah, it is. It's refined. It's like they've got that patter so refined. They've got that patter so refined to where they know what like the average person who's just walking through like the department store and just gets caught by somebody and they catch them under their spell and they're just like, it's got a citrus top, and they're just like, oh, it's got a citrus top. Like, and then it's got like vetiver in the middle, and then it's got like sandalwood or fucking cedar wood at the base, and it's sugar. And then it's like most people go for that. We're at the point now, and I'd say most people in the chat are at the point now as well, where they're like, right, I've heard that before many times, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask for more from you now. You know? Like, I need like more than just it's got a citrus top or it's got bergamot at the top, because God knows, like you said, everything's got bergamot at the top.
Well, yeah, they're saying Shalimar wouldn't be the same without bergamot, and I'm not disagreeing. Shalimar is all about bergamot and vanilla, and the majority of Guerlains have bergamot in them. But I'm saying not every perfume needs citrus in it just because.
Yeah. It's because it's popular. It's the same reason it's like a sugar hit for people, you know. Like it's like people go for that, because that's what they want. I mean, 30% of Shalimar being bergamot. That's a lot of bergamot.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that high. That seems outrageously high, considering.
I think what the mean is. Yeah, I was going to say what I think the mean is. I don't think there's like not 30% of the 100 mils of juice that you get. I think it's 30% of the formula that then gets diluted in the alcohol. So it's like 30% of the raw material is bergamot. I think that's what he means. So it's.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate citrus, but because it's in every single perfume, it's just like, I just want to bypass it. I want to get into the next thing. However, if it wasn't in every single perfume, maybe it'd be more interesting.
Yes, like a little bit of restriction, like a little bit of self-denial.
Right. And the majority
how
of
can
bergamot today is, I don't think it's a natural bergamot they're using.
yeah,
It definitely,
it's like how can I miss you if you won't go away?
right?
You know,
Right?
um,
How can I get a
it's
good
like
night's
that.
sleep if I don't put in a hard day's work?
Yeah, exactly. But I can't imagine what like a bergamot cologne would smell like. Just bergamot. Um, it's because it's like bergamot can give you so much. Bergamot can like I've heard like people talking about it. I'm sure it was Roger talking about it. Might not have been Roger. It might have been Sarah McCartney. Talking about how much you can do with bergamot and how multifaceted it is, and how it goes with basically everything, and it can give things a sweetness, or it can give things a tartness, or it can give things a sourness, and it can do this, that, and the other, and it's like the perfumers love it.
Right.
But I'm not sure. Like at the point we are at, and everybody else in the chat is at, whether yeah, I want like you never hear anybody complaining that there's not enough bergamot around.
No, right?
You
Yeah.
know, nobody ever says, God.
I love some more vanilla. I'd love some more dryness. Yeah, you never hear more citrus. Yeah, nobody ever talks. I don't know. I don't think I ever mention citrus if I review perfume. It's just like next, like
yeah,
let's get into it. Unless it's really like really prominent.
Yeah, unless it's integral. The thing is with the citruses as well as that they just sort of disappear.
Yeah, totally.
You don't have many eau de colognes, do you?
I have a few. They're not something I reach for.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they're mainly
the closest thing that I like to an eau de cologne is Jiki.
Right.
Jiki. Even Abbé Rouge is like
Habit Rouge is a big citrus for you, isn't it?
It's got a huge citrusy top, eau de cologne top.
There's
That's right.
What's that?
Oud and olibanum.
That's right. Much oud. And then it just gets darker from there. That's right. I'm sitting smelling my Agua Brava. I don't think you've ever smelled. Well, I don't know. You may have smelled Agua Brava by Antonio Puig. It's the one with the wooden lid. It's absolutely glorious, and it's a cologne, right? But listen to the notes in it. At the top, it's got lavender, bergamot, Amalfi lemon, sage, and juniper. In the mid, it's got pine, bay leaf, clove, thyme, and carnation. In the base, it's got oak moss, vetiver, leather, sandalwood, musk, and patchouli.
Wow.
It's an eau de cologne. Yeah, exactly. It's an eau de cologne. It's 15%. It's 85% by volume, which means it's like an eau de toilette. This is an eau de toilette now. It smells gorgeous.
That doesn't sound anything like an eau de cologne, though.
Exactly. Yeah, but when you smell it, right, the blending on it, pitch perfect, and it just smells just right. It's a darker eau de cologne, definitely. It's the type of thing you would splash on before you went out in like on holiday. Say if you're on holiday and you were a big fat man with a mustache and like you were wearing sunglasses and you had like a shirt on and you were going to like sit and like eat some food at like a restaurant by the beach. But it was dark. That's what Agua Brava smells like. It's lovely. I've got a 50 ml of a vintage of that, and all I do is I just open the cap once or twice a day and just smell it. I don't use it per se. I just use it just to cheer myself up because it's fantastic.
Nice after a shower, right?
Yes. I think it would linger. God, it's good. It's got
how many vintage perfumes do you own where the top has gone off? Where the citrus have soured?
I think I've got Eau de Sport by Paco Rabanne. I think the top's gone off that. I think the Monsieur de Givenchy. I've got a Monsieur de Givenchy in a like a what do they call it? Like a pressurized bottle. And I think the top's gone off that. But the mids in the heart just smells like a barber shop. And apart from that, right, not really much. It's literally 2 perfumes. Maybe Insensé, I'm not sure, because Insensé is very floral, but it seems to go straight to the heart. But the thing is with that, right, even if the tops go, then the mid and the base is still sound on like all of them. You know, it's not something I worry about per se. But I think the mid, I think the top has gone from my Eau de Sport or Paco Rabanne, but it's lovely. Smells like something you'd wear when you played tennis.
Yeah, but the rest of the perfume is still held up, right? It's just
yeah.
goes.
Yeah, it's totally fine. I'm trying to think of anything else I've got. No, I've got loads of old perfumes. Like loads of me vintage perfumes are all like autumn winter perfumes as well. So they are much less susceptible to like going off. I don't know if it's just me. My vintages seem to get better and better with time. Yes, my vintages get better.
In general, most perfumes get better with time.
Yeah, definitely. What you'll find is as well, a lot of vintages have never actually been opened, so they've just sat there in a box, and they've never had oxygen into them. So like they'll probably just have like aged, but not like declined. You know, they're like a little time capsule.
Yeah.
That's what I like. That's what I like. Sorry.
When I first got my Chanel 1957, it was about a year or two ago. I got it right when it was released, and I had it for about a month or so. And I went back to the counter, and the sales rep gave me a tester bottle of 1957, another one, but there was only like 1 ml or so in it. She's like, "Do you want this?" And I took it. I was like, "Sure." And smelling that tester bottle with 1 ml in it compared to my brand new full almost felt like smelling 2 different perfumes. Like that tester bottle, not that it was a tester, but because there was so much air in there, it felt so much richer and deeper than my 1957. And I said, eventually, this is what mine will smell like as soon as I get some more air in there. But you let them breathe, and with like wine with age, they do improve.
Yeah, they do oxygenate. It's true.
I was floored at the difference. Huge difference.
Oh.
And it was just like, for me, it was like a huge aha moment. Like, okay, I get this.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that. I've had moments like that, not exactly the same, but like, Rich, do you think you'll get Le Lion once it's vintage in 20 years' time? It's a good idea.
Get it now. You will give yourself some money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm smelling it now.
Dude, do yourself a favor and wear it fully, not on the back of your hand. Wear it for the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get like a proper size decant off someone. I'll see if Audrey will sell us some, like a 5 ml or something like that.
I'm gonna have to block Zhao from this stream. He's ruining it for all the dudes. Zhao,
what's he doing? Is he getting all the love?
Zhao's getting all the love. Eh? How is this happening? Well, I know how it's happening. Just look at him. That's okay, Zhao. I don't blame you.
You don't blame Tara?
No, I don't blame Zhao.
All right. I thought it's because you wanted to go over there and see Zhao.
I want Zhao too. Never mind.
That's right. So Eugene, you beautiful beast.
Kidding, of course.
Sorry?
I'm kidding, of course.
Oh, you didn't, of course. Oh, of course, not accidentally leave the duck silver stem. I thought it good. You did, Rich. Well, I had to hop. I had to hop hard. It's really beautiful. It really is very nice. It's so, like Eugene says, it's very tightly compact, but it's also very, very well defined. It's like looking at something. It's like looking at a complex structure underneath a microscope, and seeing all the detail and all the fine detail inside. It's some of Paul's best work.
What are you talking
To
about?
this day,
What perfume?
I'm talking about the silver stem, the Dior silver stem.
Right.
Somebody said that you highlighted a comment where somebody said, "Oh, sorry, this was much, much earlier in the stream. My tablet's playing funny fuckers. Sorry about that. I'm talking about that, like, on my tablet. I must have knocked it, and it's like I put the chat back about an hour and a half when we were talking about silver stem, and you highlighted it. You highlighted a comment, and I thought it was right now. Drop the bollock. But yes, sorry. What were you saying?
I was like, what perfume are you talking about? And then you went off.
Yeah. So yes, I just got Hermes Essence, a Peace Marine, Declaration, and Eau de Hermes. Bloody hell.
Lovely. Love all of those.
Absolutely sensational.
That's like the Jean-Claude Elena Troika.
Yes. Troika. I want to say one, Evelyn.
His triptych.
Triptych. Funny. Yeah. Do you like diptyque? Yeah, diptyque. Diptyque go on about their diptychs, and then they've got a triptych at the back. They're like, oh, we used to like make these diptychs, which is like 2 panels. And then, but when I go to the store, right, they've got a triptych, and I'm like, well, that's what the hell? What are you doing? What are you doing? This is not what I signed up for. I didn't sign up for 2. I didn't sign up for 3. I signed up for 2. I've been smelling their news.
Has Diptyque lost the plot?
I was just about to say Diptyque have shot the bed.
Yeah. I think you and me are on the same wavelength with that.
Yeah. Yeah, they used to be so good. I've got a lot of bottles of Diptyque at one of my favourite houses, but they've done a Dior. And they've shot the bed. The stuff they're producing at the minute, in dire straits.
What is it you say? Dross?
What did I say?
Dross.
Dross. DROSS.
Right.
Dross. It's just I forget exactly what dross means, but I know what it means when I say it.
I know you say it quite often.
Yeah, it's not good stuff. The stuff they're selling at the minute. And it's like the go-to. Yeah, dross meaning something regarded as worthless or rubbish. So at least I've nailed that.
Jonathan,
but it is like
papyrus oud.
Jonathan got his papyrus oud at last.
Yeah,
I'm scared of papyrus. Papyrus isn't a note that I particularly like. It's too dry.
You know, papyrus oud and Le Lion are in the same classroom.
Really?
Yeah. Very resinous, spicy, incensey, dry.
Spicy incense.
Yeah. Very Middle Eastern, both of them.
Oh.
Jonathan, did you get Nuit de Faux as well? How would you rate those 3? Or if you've smelt it?
I really like Nuit de Faux as well. I'm going to end up buying both. I am going to end up buying both of them. I'm going to get hold of Sanitatis and Nuit de Faux.
Yeah, you like those? Do you have a preference?
Absolutely. Oh, the first time I smelled them after the palaver I had, can you remember? I thought Hortus Sanitatis was Nuit de Faux and the other way around.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I really like this fucking Eau de Sanitatis, and then I realized it was Nuit de Feu. But I've come round. I'm like, to distinguish them, difficult. I would say maybe just Nuit de Feu, maybe just. But then you could ask us tomorrow, and I would give you a different answer.
Do you see Nuit de Feu similar to Bois d'Argent?
No.
Neither do I.
No.
Le Lion for me is like Louis. Which Louis are you talking about? Louis.
I'll tell you what, right? I've said that, right? I've said no there. And no, there is a note in Nuit de Feu that reminds us of Bois d'Argent.
Which is?
I can't remember what it is. It might be. Is it not the myrrh?
I don't think it's a note for me. I think it's more of a texture, if anything, that aligns them. But I get two very different colors. They don't smell anything alike to me.
No, I don't think they necessarily smell alike, but there's definitely something that reminds us of like a little bit of Bois d'Argent. Because I remember when that person said that the first time on the stream, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'd need to go and smell them now," and I'm not in a position to do that at the minute.
Calamity Chris was deeply unimpressed with his Parlez-moi de Parfum sample set.
Really? Where did he get his sample set from?
And I've only tried the one, so I don't know. I can't vouch either way. Oh,
I really like the one I've got, Oris Tattoo.
Right.
I really like that. But you've got to be careful not to wear it on. Like I wore it on a hot day, and it got very. I might have sprayed too much, but it got very cloying. It became very thick and quite like syrupy when it was too hot. I imagine it would be like nicer like in the spring, maybe in the autumn as well. But I think the high seasons fall away.
Somebody's comparing Le Lion and Louis. I've never got that.
That's a fragrance you should.
This is much softer. I don't know. What do you see similar in them?
Sense and Smell says that La Senteur has Palm Orange. I know that's where I got mine from. I know they've got it. I don't know if they've got the sample set though. So you're not getting Louis Guerlain and what's the other one?
Le Lion.
Le Lion.
No. I mean, no, I don't see any similarities. Two very different perfumes for me. Like the first thing I smell in Louis is like the pear clove, and then the carnation leather, and then the benzoin, and it's like tonka or something sweet, vanilla. I don't get that raspy, ambery accord that I get in Le Lion. Yeah, I can see what you mean by the sandy vibe. Yeah, but they still feel very different. I think for me, Le Lion is much more resinous. Oh, Tara, just get it. Get Zhao to buy it for you. And that's how it starts. She hasn't smelled Le Lion. Zhao, buy her Le Lion already. What are you waiting for? You better hop to it.
That's right. Zhao, make a move with Le Lion.
Denby says Louis Le Lion and Nuit de Feu Bois d'Argent. A no for me on both comparisons. Yeah, I'm with that. A lot of weird things being, I'm not saying here, but I often see being compared. And I was like, holy, how did people get this comparison?
Yeah.
Is it from just like a lack of, and I don't see this, I'm not saying this in the mean way, but like a lack of experiencing perfumes, or
could be different skin.
yeah.
It could be different skin because
What's up,
I'm
Rudy?
convinced me and you have got the world's most different skin between us. Perfume smells completely different on us than it does from each other. You know what I mean? Be interesting to smell like a perfume on you and me, like spray, like one spray, like spray Le Leon on you and then spray from the same bottle Le Leon on me, and see how like it smelled on differently on each other.
Yeah.
That would be very interesting, I think. Skin chemistry's always like baffled me.
I'll sometimes spray something on the kids and I'll be like, holy cow, like that's what that smells like on me or on somebody.
Yes.
And it's so surprising. And you know, like things that excuse me, I'm very familiar with, but when I smell it on someone else, I'm like, holy cow, like that's what that is. But I'd love to know, like, if we were to ever meet up and let's say I'm wearing one of the Lamal flankers, or what's the super sweet one, like the bubblegum one? Not navy, the other one. Oh, help me.
Oh, I don't know. Someone in the chat will know, hopefully.
The bubblegum one.
Superman.
Not Superman.
Popeye.
Ultramall. Let's say I was wearing
Ultramall.
Ultramall. I wonder like what it would smell like on, like for you to smell it on me, or if I were to smell it on you, and we'd be like, oh, you smell awful. Or if if we'd be like, you smell fantastic. What is that? I need a bottle. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I think Gonzalo gets it. When you don't have many references, you compare with what you know. I think that's kind of where those comparisons are coming from. Because you'll see like the oddest things lined up together and be like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. It is true. That's what I was saying about before, when we were like, what have you learned from the perfume community? It's like, trust your own nose. But the problem with doing that is that at first you've got to build your own nose up as well. So experiment. I think that's what you were saying. You were saying test everything, try everything, smell everything.
Smell as much as you can. Everything.
Yeah.
Even the crap. Even things you hear crap about, smell them. But not only that, go out in nature and smell as much as you can. Pick up wood and stones and mud and smell that too. Take the leaves from the tree and not only smell it, but roll it in your fingers and get the oils out and smell those too. When you walk by a plant, pull off the petal, roll it up and smell the oils. Smell everything. Smell the peels of your citruses. Smell the skin of your fruit.
Yes.
Whatever you possibly can.
See if you can reference against anything you smell in nature. Sample literally everything. Yeah. Sample as much as you can, and then you'll find out your own taste. Sample stuff that you think you won't like.
Absolutely. Smell everything.
Aroma from Heaven wants us to go to Canada. I wonder if they'll let us in.
We're going to start a GoFundMe for Rich to come to Canada.
That's right. I'll need board. I'll need money for the plane ticket, and I'll need money for food and someone to like fucking pick us up and a chauffeur.
I still haven't watched that. Demaché.
I haven't watched it.
You have?
I'll tell you what. No, I haven't. No, but I'll tell you what I've got. I've got the little card to like sniff along with it. You get like a card, and it's got a little booklet, and you open it up, and like at the certain moment in the film, you like peel back one of the stickers, and you smell what's actually there, like what he's smelling. It's a fucking great idea.
Well, Aroma from Heaven is saying, bro, come, and everything is on him.
Really? Is that what he's saying?
Ready. Yeah. Get your ticket ready.
Oh, that's a Dior. That's right. Tara's just absolutely nailed the stream there.
Is there anything she missed?
Probably not. It's probably all the
she's pretty on point.
all the pertinent bits, all the bits that really matter. No, but the rest of it's just being us talking about perfume as usual.
Has Zhao been drinking? Is that what's going on here? I see a lot of
Rudy. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of Rudy getting that 375 mil. Ooh, there's an echo again.
Doug will use the GoFundMe cash to place a Le Parfumier order and leave Eugene waiting at the airport.
Oh, no.
I would make sure to interpret that Le Parfumier order. I mean, intercept. That's
right. Catch Eugene crawling around in the airport trying to, like, open people's boxes. He's messing with my deal.
Fucking Pavarotti.
Love the fucking Pavarotti. Absolutely. I wonder how many bottles there are just like available to buy. You know what I mean? Like, I would like a slice of that action. How many bottles of Pavarotti are there out there?
Worldwide?
Like, just somebody's got to have a huge stash. Like, I can't think about this about perfume all the time. Like, how much? Like, I think about Balenciaga.
Rich, be careful, please.
What? Gonna ask for Rich passes out. It's all right. I wear a mask.
And then he wakes up with a sore ass.
He wakes up with a sore ass. I've got a great joke about stuff like that. If you want to hear it,
you can tell me privately.
Okay.
Aroma doesn't.
Very funny though. It's about Superman. It's about Superman.
No, we're just kidding, Aroma.
He's getting upset. Have you besmirched him?
What I'm curious about is, like, Pavarotti came out in the 80s, right? Like, how are there still bottles floating around in circulation? Where are they coming from?
It was 1994. It was 1994.
That's still 35 years ago. Like, where have they been all this time? Have they been in a warehouse?
They'll have been unsold stock. Like, it'll have been unsold stock.
Like, where's all this Samsara? Where's it coming from? Where's it been for the last 30 years?
It's just that it's vintage. There's a demand for it. People didn't want it at the time because it wasn't vintage.
All right, but how has it not been sold over all this time?
Just because they got new stock in, and like, you're not allowed to sell old stock at retail. And there was never a grey market like there is now.
Right.
So they've like used their opportunity now to fucking sell them.
Okay. So Le Parfume got some Samsara and vintage, and they've sold it. And eventually, probably in a couple weeks or a couple months, they'll get some more. Where is that stuff coming from? Is it sitting in a basement somewhere in a trailer? Like that?
I think it's to do with distributors. Like, distributors get old stock back, and the distributor can like keep them, and like just store them in like warehouses, or like store them. I don't know where to store them, to be fair. It'd be interesting to ask, but I don't think the Parfumier are like in the mood of like telling people where they get their stuff from.
Yeah, I'm not asking for a source, but just a general description. Is it in a warehouse? Are they forgotten about? Is somebody investing in them and sitting on them?
Yeah.
Because these things just keep coming about every so often. They show up. They appear. Where are they coming from? Why haven't they been sold decades ago?
Yeah. Like that. It's
sitting in the warehouse at 100 degrees heat, right?
Yeah. I wonder if we can Google how many Pavarotti bottles were made. I doubt it.
I doubt you would get an answer.
Yeah.
You would have to go to their
some brands like to destroy them as well. Fidder, if you want to ask Le Parfumier, just go on Le Parfumier's website. Just Google Le Parfumier Canada, and then go on their website. They've got a little message. They've got a little on the website. A little message button will pop up in the bottom left corner of the page, and you can just go and ask them. So there you go. Bromo's Attic, that's never been touched. These brands also have archives full of unsold stuff. Yeah. I think it's distributors personally, but there we are.
All right, what else?
I don't know. What else? What would you like to discuss?
I don't know. I think I want to go get my perfumes.
You want to go get your perfumes now?
I think I want to go get my perfumes.
Go.
I keep looking at the clock. It's 7 o'clock.
What time are the shut?
I think I said 9. If I said 9, that's when they close, but my memory's horrible.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you said 9, mind.
It's 9.
Yeah, you said you didn't say it. Yeah, just give them a call before you set off.
I should.
Yeah. Do that. Okay, then. I'll let you go.
All right. I guess we'll talk to you later. See, the teacher said 9. Yeah, my memory's so bad. I got to say things in order for other people to remember and remind me. And I'm like, if I said 9, that's what it is, but I can't remember now.
I can't remember if you said 9 or not. Yeah. I can't remember if you said 9. But apparently you did. I trust their memories more than I trust my own as well.
All right, so maybe we'll see Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Have a good weekend. Everybody in the chat, thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
Lick the stream.
Lick the stream. I've already licked it. I actually haven't licked it. I don't lick my own streams. 68 and 5. Lick the stream.
Yeah. Lick the stream. Don't lick your own.
I don't lick my own stream, but I'm asking other people to, eh?
Don't lick anything I wouldn't lick.
You hypocrite, you. Now be good or be blocked. You gotta block that. Mother.
He's hogging all the women.
Hogging all the women. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. We'll see y'all soon. Rich, talk to you soon, buddy. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Night.